So we know Ricky, Max, Lauren and little Tiff tried to help Whitney. But what about the only person she's actually related to on the square? Half-brother Ryan Malloy.
So, you named after the singer?
When Ryan first arrived on the scene in Albert Square, he was this very handsome, kind of mystery man.
If you hadn't smashed his face in, we'd have been toasted there. It's been amazing, you should have seen it.
Next thing, she turned round and he disappeared, and she couldn't fathom what was going on.
The only thing this guy feared was an awkward silence.
OK, I'll see you.
Hang on. What's your name?
When Ryan first came into the show, he didn't tell Whitney he was the brother, and she actually was quite attracted to him, which was all a bit weird.
I think she fancied him, actually. And then when she found out his brother, obviously, she didn't.
So then your mum...
But figuring out who he could be wasn't so straightforward.
So what do you do in the real world with no exams?
You know, this and that. And then I move on.
But this man couldn't remain a mystery forever, and his identity was finally revealed by Whitney's estranged mum, Deborah.
This is Ryan, the bloke I was telling you about.
I know him. Yeah, he saved me. There was trouble and he sorted it out.
Listen to me. This bloke, yeah, he's not your friend. You can't trust him.
But just leave her alone, because you're scaring her.
You don't know anything about her.
And you do you?
Yeah, I do, because she's my mother too.
Ryan and Whitney don't have a typical brother and sister relationship at all.
Oi! First thing you've got to learn, little sis, is to trust your big brother. He's not going to let you down. So less of the panic, yeah?
He has a tendency to be a bad boy.
Right.
Over time, their family bond grew.
After it had sunk in that she had a brother, she really, really liked it, and she wanted to spend loads and loads of time with him.
She can't have liked him that much. She set him up with Janine.
Ryan and Janine. Oh, those were the days.
When she needed a bed for the night, Whitney turned to her brother.
The best thing you can do is stop being so pig-headed and go back to Pat's.
Ryan's obviously thinking he's got a lot on his plate at the moment, hasn't got anywhere to live himself, and just thinks she should go home and stop being a spoilt little brat.
Ryan?
What? Just go back to Pat's. There's people there that care about you and they'll look after you.
Excuse me, Ryan, do you even know what is going on there lately? No, you don't, because you don't care or notice anything about my life,
Yeah,
do
well, I've
you?
had a little bit going on in my life lately too, or maybe you hadn't noticed that.
Ryan, please.
Just stop being such a spoiled little brat and go home with it.
Stand by, and action.
On set, Shona and Charlie are filming an emotional scene in Whitney's story. In a bedsit in North London, Janine is trying to make Whitney see sense.
And do you know what, Janine? He actually understands me because he loves me.
Yeah, right. Of course he does. So, he gets the money, and you get, what, a few tidbits, this dump. Oh, look, Whitney, I know how you are feeling right now after that bloke has left. You are better than this. You are.
Really? Really, Janine? Who told you that?
There's only one way that this is going to go, and that is you out there looking 10 years older than you are, selling it for a tenner on the street, Whitney!
Janine, because I am not a prostitute, all right?
Well, what is the difference? Oh, open your eyes, please. Look out there on that street, all right? It's a mile long, this road, full of places like this, of girls living like this. Please just leave. Leave now before it's too late. Come on, let's just get your stuff together before it's too late.
Cut there.
I'm actually out of breath.
Brilliant.
OK, so that's the main bulk of that scene done.
So it's off to lunch.
No more words to learn. Let's go and pig out.
Don't adjust your TV screens, ladies and gents. That was indeed Janine Malloy helping someone. Being kind. That can't be right, can it?
Janine! You're the famous Janine. I've heard a lot about you.
But have you heard she's turned over a new leaf? She tracked Whitney down and even took a hit for her.
Get out!
Won't you?
So she's a good person, really? An angel, perhaps? Residents of Warford, wouldn't you agree?
I don't like her. She's scary.
Nobody likes you around here, Janine. Not even your own family.
You ain't exactly popular around here, are you?
Oh, change the record. What a nasty person I am, eh?
You're poison.
Janine's back then.
She's all right when you get to know her.
You all look at me like I'm scum.
She's just been through a rough time, hasn't she?
She is quite a sweet sort of lost soul, and she covers all that up with a real tough exterior.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there is a good Janine after all.
Inconclusive. Charlie, who is she?
A lost little girl, and I will defend her until she dies.
Well, let's find out.
On the face of it, she's a really good soap bitch, but there are layers there. She's quite a broken, vulnerable girl.
I just can't face the thought of being alone.
For me, I think Janine is always that abandoned child.
She's not all hard. She's very, very sad, I think, as a character.
She's had a terrible, terrible life as well, let's be honest.
She needs a lot of help.
Ultimately, Janine is very lonely, and I think that was part of her companionship with Whitney, really. She wanted the company as much as everything else. I just want someone that I can rely on and believe in. I mean, can you be that person?
I already am.
We're damaged goods, Whit. Damaged goods that nobody wants.
Janine came to Whitney's rescue when no one else would help.
Can I stay then? Like, proper stay?
Of course. Hey, we're mates, aren't we?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
She has, for the first time possibly ever, found a friend, and a girlfriend at that she feels quite close to.
Whitney, don't tell me you're the new flatmate.
So what if I am?
Don't you remember what happened?
Yeah. I do remember what happened, Ryan. Yeah, she took me in when my own brother wouldn't give me the time of day, all right?
You've completely hit rock bottom when the only person left to take you in and look after you is Janine Butcher. That means things are looking very grim in your life.
Stick with me, kid. You'll be graduating in the dark arts in no time.
But Janine is still Janine, and she can't be good all the time.
Shut up!
Why would you do that?
Well, that was for Dad.
And clearly she's the wrong person for Whitney to be around.
Whitney's coming home as it goes, Carol, next week or the week after. I spoke to her last night, in fact. They trusted Janine with her, stupidly.
With a number of homeless...
But everyone has a conscience, even Janine.
Why are so many kids and young people sleeping rough in London? Why have we failed them?
Deep down, I think she knows that she's partly responsible for what's happened to Whitney. And she sees herself in Whitney and feels guilty about what she's driven her to.
And when she realised Whitney was in real danger, she came out fighting.
Come on, Whitney.
Get out.
Get your hands off me.
Out. Now.
Whitney.
Get out!
Won't you? Get out! Go on. All right.
I am not scared of you. As soon as I get out of here, I am calling the police.
Oh, yeah. Stay out of our business.